If I give you a ball to throw, you're just going to look where you're going and throw it.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a golf ball down there and suddenly...
I don't understand, like, a bad shot, why it's happened.
Whoa, you can't look down though.
But I'll miss it.
And no, you won't. In any other sport, it would seem crazy to look away while you're playing the shot. In golf, we are looking away. We're looking down. There you go. This little swing you're feeling, in real life, is going to be the big swing. Brilliant.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, I don't go there. I don't practice that.
Not many people.
I don't try it. You try and repeat the same swing, same everything, don't you?
If I give you a ball to throw, you're just going to look where you're going and throw it.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a golf ball down there and suddenly you look left, you're looking right, you're looking at the club head, you're looking at your grip, you're looking at... And it's like, all of a sudden you're looking at all these things. And then if you go for a lesson, generally, quite often it's focusing on some kind of fault and here's a fix. So it's not as simple as that, because it's such a dynamical system. You change one thing and suddenly now that relationship to everything else has changed. So everything else has to adapt. So it's the adaptability of the whole system, so you can't just focus on one or two things. And we're being told almost that we can only think of like one or two things, or three or four things. It's like, can't have more than two swing thoughts. It's like, well, can have a million swing thoughts, can have one swing thought. Basically, how do I react to my intention? More importantly, how do I recognise my reaction? So that could be just one thing, it could be a million things, because we're so capable of processing all that kind of stuff in a split second, subconsciously. But the problem is we're trying to learn this consciously. Everything that's got you to this point in life, movement-wise, okay, whether that's mental, physical, whatever, it's kind of, we can draw upon all that skill and adapt it for golf, as opposed to starting afresh, and it's like, all that, forget all that, right now you've got to just grip it like this, swing like this, swing like this. It's like, if you play football or cricket, have you played many other sports in the past?
Football, rugby, mainly.
Yeah, ball sports. So used to playing with a ball and spinning a ball. So this is a ball sport where we spin it. Obviously we're trying to strike it. That's a striking sport. Kicking. Yeah. So the club face is your foot. Okay. So whatever you did with your foot to spin it is what you do with your club face. If you want to hit it high or low, that's an angle of attack. So it's kind of, the club is essentially an extension of your body. So the body's already well equipped to deal with this sport. What we've got to do is we've got to draw upon the right parts of the skill set. We've got the components, we've just got to draw upon them, and we've got to start to elaborate on that. The body's so great at self-organisation that we take it for granted, and it manages to put the bat on the ball. It just doesn't do what we wanted it to do half the time.
I don't understand, like, a bad shot, why it's happened. You know, it kind of feels all the same. I mean, you can have a guess, but...
Yeah, the training's got to be harder than the real thing.
Yeah.
So this has to stress the system, and it will stress the system, mentally as well as physically, stretching you, because you're going to have to start to reconceptualise this thing.
Sometimes it's not a hook, and it's just a massive draw.
Right.
You know, we're talking like 50-yard draws. You know, and
there's no such thing as a 50-yard draw.
I'm trying, yeah.
Well, there is. You can call it what you want. It's a hook, basically.
Just,
Does it start left or straight, and is it just curve, or is it a bit of start line as well?
So if I'm just like going to hit a shot and not try and kind of compensate for it too much, it's starting straight, going left.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just killing my game at the minute. Like, I'll be lucky at the minute if I can, like I said, I'm about 15, mainly that's 15, but I'll be lucky if I do that over 9 holes at the minute. Right. I mean, the other week I lost 4 balls over 2 holes.
What goes through your mind when you're swinging? So what's going through your mind now? What's your intention, and what do you?
I mean, I'll be honest. My intention is generally just straight.
Okay.
Which I know is probably not the best thing. I'm more focused on this, looking down, than what's out there, which is what I want to change, because I think that's partly because I want to make sure that I hit the ball and get it moving.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, the idea, once I'm a bit more competent, I can actually go and play golf and, you know, pick where I want it to go. But at the minute, it's like make contact, you know, hit the ball. So we got that. I mean, it gets worse than that.
Yeah.
Like my bad shot is more.
Where were you trying to go? Where's straight for you here?
So for me, straight, I'm kind of aiming really to the right of that bush.
Okay.
But like I say, I'm still very much here.
Yeah, this is, your mind's here. I mean, obviously this field of view here, when you look down, you can see stuff on the peripheral, but it's essentially your focus of attention's here.
Yes.
Now, it doesn't mean that we can't be out there, even though we're looking here.
Yeah.
In fact, that's where we want to be. Golf's one of the only games where you're not looking where you're going.
Yeah.
Because everything else, generally, we have everything in front of us as we are playing it. Okay, so we're reacting to this field of view. We're changing our field of view in golf. Now that connection to the target is lost because we're so used to having it there. And now, this is here, and this becomes our target. What we've got to learn to do is be able to shift back to this picture, even though we're looking over here.
Yeah.
So we're reacting to this still. So this is why the detail here is quite important. In any other sport, it would seem crazy to look away while you're playing the shot, but in golf, we are looking away. We're looking down, when we should be looking up.
Yeah.
So what we've got to do is... Hi guys, it's that time of year again. Myself and the team are super excited for our GRF Travel Club schedule, and we're looking forward to running our 4-day golf trips in Turkey and a new destination, Jebel Ali in Dubai. So guys, if you're interested, please follow the links in the description. The coaching week is limited to 6 places, so please be quick. You're going to get the chance to play with our GRF Tour Professional Mark Foster. So both myself and Fars are running the week. We split the groups, coaching with me, playing with Fars. So it's not just a fantastic experience at a great venue, we really get to improve your game for the long term. Well, we should be looking up.
Yeah.
So what we've got to do is recognise what actually are we using in all these other sports to organise our movement. When you're looking out here, so if you was to say, let's say the 50, right? So you've got a, what iron is it? 8
It's an 8, yeah.
Right, let's play a little shot to the 50, but you've got to draw it. Okay, which is comfortable for you. Okay, but the 50...
Probably better to do that.
No, it's only a little swing. I want you to look forward though while you do it.
What, from setup or
So
for the
set
whole
up the
thing?
ball. Okay, you can have some practice swings. In fact, make some practice swings without the ball, but just keep looking out there. Don't look down. Keep looking out there, and you're going to draw it. You're going to, just look. So you're imagining this. So I want you to just look out there as you're doing it. Don't look down. You can't look down. It'll restrict your movement, so just keep the movement short. But look out there. Don't look down. You're not allowed to look down.
It's everything. It's like the complete opposite to what I do. I can't do it.
And it's the exact thing you do in every other form of your life. You can look to get yourself set so you know where the ball is, but whoa, you can't look down though.
But I'll miss it.
And no, you won't. You know you won't. That's the scary bit. Okay, so you're only looking down to get yourself set up to the ball.
So that's it.
Then, you can put the club behind the ball so you know where it is. Now you look out there and then swing whilst you're looking out there. Well done. So a bit of right to left spin. You want to swing out to the net. You started it out there. At no point were you thinking straight. Now 50 that's the straight line. That's the target if you like. But when you were looking out there, the first thing you told me was that net suddenly came into play. Now, on a full shot, you wouldn't probably even consider going out there. If you were making a full swing, and I said go over the 50, you'd probably use a different method. You'd be looking down at the ball, and you might be aiming straight and just trying to swing over the 50. But to use that as, we've still kept the target line, just a different distance. We're still using spin, but suddenly you recalibrated.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want you to do is do that again for me. Keeping your field of view here. This is active. This is what you are reacting to.
Same shot, 50 to 50.
See if you can do it better.
So, I just want to
look down.
Look down. Can't even hit the ground. Okay.
You'll feel where the ground is. Just look down to get yourself comfortable and out you go.
Oh,
yeah, you look down. Okay.
It's too difficult.
Let's go again. It's not. This is easy for your body to do. Picture. Now we're going to make it harder, or it could be easier. You're going to just use your right hand to do it. It doesn't have to go actually the distance of the 50. It could
Sorry.
be. It's all right.
This is difficult.
Yeah. So you know when I said we'll stress you physically and mentally?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be so interesting what happens as we develop this session, because this could be a bit of a baseline test for us. Well done. This is where your skill set starts really, because you should be able to adapt to this, and you will. It's more than when you let go. The minute you're trying hard. So, because what this is a feeling of at the moment is being lost.
I do feel that.
It's lost, right?
Yeah.
And think of it on a sliding scale. We're on the far edge of being lost here. We're not just slightly lost, okay? We haven't got a clue where we are, which is great, but you're lost. When you're practicing and you're trying something new, okay, even if you get slightly lost, the body doesn't like it, we don't like it, we go back the other way. We go back to what we used to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to just look at the ball. I want to go back to what I want to do. What we're doing here is we're testing your resilience as well, to be able to enable us to adapt.
Yeah. Get out of your comfort zone.
We're setting the landscape for us to be able to make change and recognise that this feeling of being lost actually is just a very normal thing to experience when you're learning something.
Yeah.
Don't fight this, just embrace it, and don't judge. Don't think, oh, that was rubbish, oh, I can't do this. To create a new map, okay, you have to be lost, because it's a new map, so you've got to be in a territory you've never been before.
Yeah.
What you're going to do is you're going to create landmarks, and as you search out more and you start to, you've got a big piece of paper, and then you write, oh, that's where that tree is, oh, that's where that pub is, that's where this is. Suddenly it's like, oh, now I know where I am. And the more you scour the area, and the more you start to recognise that you're aware of it, eventually you won't need that map. You don't need your GPS system. When you're looking at the golf ball, that's not allowing you to drop the sat nav.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then when you say I want to be out there, you can't be. Because when you look out there, you're lost. Let's just throw a ball, underarm towards the 50. Cool. Okay. Now see, that was just towards the left edge of the 50. Now go right edge of the 50. It's too far, so you can go again. Okay. How did you make that correction? That's bang on.
Just did it.
Just did it. Did you think about the net?
Nope.
The bush? Anything else? No. Okay. So, do the exercise again. The only thing I want you to relate it to is the mindset you were applying when you were throwing the ball. Because that essentially now, Liam, is just an extension of your arm, that golf club. That club face is your palm. So it's like, well, I should be able to do what I just did with my hand with the club, because it's just an extension of my arm. I shouldn't have any real worry about this, because you never thought about what your hand was doing when you were throwing it.
No.
So it's kind of, just have another go. It's just like a chip shot, so you don't even have to make that much swing. It could be like a little chip and run, that you just put in draw on it. There you go. You had a little peek. That was better. That was better. Well done.
This is a real test.
Training's got to be harder than the real thing. So you're very highly dependent on using your eyes to calibrate stuff, which is okay, but it's in the wrong place. You're calibrating in the wrong place. You're trying to calibrate in a place that is the fastest part of your golf swing that you can't see.
Yeah.
And the bit that needs your attention visually is this, and you're hardly using that.
Yeah.
So when we've gone to there, this is lost. Well done. It's getting closer. You have to give it its due time. You don't rush practice. You can't put a time scale on learning. You can't give yourself 10 shots or 20 shots or half an hour to get something. It's like, you'll get it when you get it. But don't deny yourself the opportunity to get it. Well done. So it started right. Right, now I'm going to let you look. Same shot, but you can look.
Is this a test of...
No, it's just I'm interested to see. It's all a test. Well done. What did it feel like being allowed to look?
Well, a relief.
A relief?
Yeah.
What value was the sight?
A sense of where my club is in relation to the ball in terms of kind of setup and swing. It's kind of like a mixture, because I'm obviously still, like before I wouldn't even look at that, you know, build down here. So it's kind of a mixture of both now.
What you're doing now is you're appreciating the value of the visual here.
Yes.
Okay, and it's probably not the same as before because you're recognising what this brings. Hit a couple more shots now, because that was brilliant, that last shot. Let's go again, see if you can put a bit more draw on it. Well played. Now what's interesting is you probably spend, very subjectively, probably 80-90% of your time looking that way then.
Yeah.
You even look that way making your practice swing, which before we did all this would have seemed absurd.
Yes, yeah.
What I want you to do now is I want you to do the same thing, but we're going to go to the 150. This little swing you're feeling, in real life is going to be the big swing, but you're feeling it as half a swing, okay? And then when you go to the golf ball, you make your full swing. Awesome.
Shot.
Brilliant. You've already been doing that shot about 20-30 times before, but on a different scale. Make sense?
It does.
Brilliant. Different feeling?
Yes.
Is your mind blown?
Yeah. Was it? Yeah, I don't go there. I don't practice that.
Not many people
I don't
do.
try it. You try and repeat the same swing, same everything, don't you?
We've actually stretched your system from a point where you were not even daring to move
Yeah.
to then suddenly wanting to move, not wanting to look away, to now making practice swings where you don't even want to look at the ball, you want to keep looking forward, which is what we do every day in life in terms of movement and how we all walk where we want to go. We don't kind of, I want to go that way, you're off in a different way.
Yeah.
Okay. The same way that when you threw a ball, it took you only the very next ball to make an adjustment. So the first ball wasn't a mistake, it was just